Hey there guys, and we are here for some D&D prep. I will be working on the D&D campaign, well, the pickup campaign is what I call it. Basically the games we play in between campaigns when other people can't DM over at the Pathless Podcast. Interesting I just noticed, one of these things with YouTube, I hit create new stream, and because this is a new format, I went ahead and hit create new, and it reset me to normal latency instead of low latency, which means that it's going to take me forever to respond to comments because normal latency is forever time, and unfortunately I can't change that, it doesn't look like, so I'm going to have to apologize for that one right off the bat. Anyway, right now, so this is what I had prepped prior to us going back to normal campaigns. Again, I ran the first few sessions of this pickup campaign, and then my brother was able to go back to DMing, so one of those things, the work that I have on this guy, whoops, Control Z, just kind of got frozen in time. I didn't bother going back to it. Now, the one thing that I will note here is that this is my first time using, using Incarnate. So, if you notice me doing weird stuff that doesn't exactly work, that would explain that one. Because it's one of these things, it is a brand new tool to me, and I am not terribly familiar with it. I'm using it because it is decent. I actually, to be completely honest, I wanted to use, do I have it up here? No, it doesn't look like I have it up. There was another program, I'm blanking on the name of it, but it created basically, sorry, blanking as I draw here. It created pen and paper style maps, which I like a lot more. I actually kind of like the pen and paper aesthetic. This more video gamey, I guess, or artistic, I guess is the nicer way of saying it, layout for maps is nice and all, but it's one of these things, the DMing happens in my brain, not on the paper, so I don't feel particularly compelled to use nice and fancy looking things. I'm perfectly alright with pen and paper, and pen and paper gets done a lot quicker than putting all this together. For example, with this tool, I was poking around it again to get myself reoriented, and it's one of these things, from the looks of it, for this map in particular, I'm going to be stuck with all this stuff in the background even if I change the layers, which means that I'm going to have to make a copy of this map in order to do things that are not going to be available. So it's little nitpicky things like that that get me annoyed. The problem with the other one, I want to say it was Dungeon Scrawl or something like that. The problem I was running into with that one, which is why I'm not using it right now, is that I drew basically this shape right here that you're seeing, and all of a sudden the performance just went to crap. So I don't know what happened there. All I know is that I could not use it. It was no longer functional as soon as I had this rampart shape into it. So again, no idea what exactly went wrong there, but my other option obviously is just go back to GIMP. Just open GIMP up and do it in there. Well, one of those things, GIMP or some other drawing program. Anything really works. So that is that. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I want to add on this kind of outside view, because we're going to have this, we're going to have, so again, back to these layers. I don't know if I'm going to actually be able to, because the layers are objects, right? I'm not sure that I'm going to actually be able to include the multi-levels of this rampart. So maybe I just save this and save clone. Is what I'm thinking right now. Just save this as the base and then save clone. And then we can treat this as the inside of the watchtower. And just for the record, open catalog, door. If I decide that this is not necessarily working out for me, and it's, then I am actually going to switch over from this to... So this is interesting. What is my grid size at? My grid size... I mean, it says 50, I guess. And basically what I'm getting at here is if this does not work out, I will just switch over to doing the encounter designs for this map. If I decide that this is getting a little bit too obnoxious. It's interesting, right? Because that, in theory, that's like a 70. I mean, not even in theory, that's literally what it says. But my point being, actually, that door should not be there, should it? That door should be here. So, to catch you guys up on this, what has happened so far in this campaign that I'm running is our guys got recruited to raid a drug den, basically. And down there they found it was mostly cleared out by the time they got there, unfortunately. And they ran into a number of surprising things along the way, including mutant orcs and a demon. Those were the interesting things from the first adventure. They also, if I recall correctly, and I say recall correctly, yeah, there was a white dragon with some kobolds. One of those deals that I know that pops up in another campaign. It's just one of these situations where I looked at it and I said, okay, you know what? I think that makes sense as a, since it's been done already, may as well incorporate that as an ongoing thing, just part of the entire kobold mythos. They keep dragons. So it's not that, what I'm basically trying to say is I'm not copying off of anybody. I'm just, it's just the way it is. Kobolds have dragons. What will be really interesting is to see whether or not anybody from the campaign shows up when this is marked as DM prep, and they show up and I'm sitting here designing the dungeon they're about to go through. That will be real funny. This is draggable. This is in fact draggable. I don't have to keep on sliding the slider. You know what? Let's just put walls in. We'll have this at standard size and just put walls in. A wall in. Oops, Control Y. Stop. Not Control D. Where's my redo button? Alright, there we go. Now, how do I move around the map without placing stuff? Okay, I guess I don't move around the map. Trying all the hotkeys. Nice. None of the hotkeys work. Alright, let's see. Pan and zoom. Hold the space key. Okay, hold the space key is the answer. Okie dokies. Alright, let's get our stance back. It was stamps. There we go. So, the deal with this one, this particular map setup, is again we're trying to track down these drug sellers, drug lords, and we've tracked them to this fort. So evidently some noble is involved in this situation, and basically it will be one of those deals where I'm gonna ask the players where they want to enter the fort from, whether they want to try to break in through the front door, climb it, whatever. We'll go from there, but ultimately they should end up underground, and then there should be a little pathway that leads off to a cove around the corner here, and that will basically be the end of this session, this setup, I guess. Let us I don't really want this though. Open catalog. Do we have bars? Jail. Cell. I guess, well, that says spike trap, but yeah, okay. Oh, I see. So that's just straight up. Selecting anything else is pro. Okay, understood. Understood. So, now I'm going to have to get creative on how I show this. Which means that I already went through those guys, so I guess I'm going to see... Yeah, I'll just put these guys in here. Shrink that up. And this is going to be my gate. Okie dokies. And that is the gate. And that is doors. Alright, I guess we can move on to furniture. Beds. Do we need beds? For the record, I will be leaving this area wide open, just as in, because in theory ships should be coming out of here. Oh shoot, I just realized I never drew the docks. Alright, I guess we're gonna go with this. Would have preferred to put them back to unfortunate setup with this guy. Would have liked to, whoops, Control Z. Select tool, V, okay. Delete. Would have liked to have this all in one map, but evidently that is not supported here. So it's pretty obnoxious. Alright, I guess we can have barrels in here. One of these things, stuff stored on the ground level. And in theory, I was gonna say, in theory, this stuff should be on a lower level, so it's not clipping over the wall, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's get you turned around in here. Toss these in here. Just some furniture. Let's see. One sec. Just muted myself there since there's a good bit of noise outside right now, and I wasn't sure how much of it you were picking up. So, figured I may as well spare you some of that. So, there's a table, Control Z. What else do we want in here? So it's one of these things, I'm wondering where to put the beds at. Just because you would expect them to be on... well, that's kind of a trick though. I was going to say just because you expect them to be on the first floor, but I'm not even sure about that one. I'm not sure why they couldn't be on the second floor. The fact of the matter is that all this heavy stuff like the chests and the there's probably too many chests. Yeah, let's just stick at 2. Heavy stuff you don't want to carry upstairs, so it makes sense to me that this heavy stuff is on the first floor. But the other stuff is a question. Yeah, let's get ourselves a well in here. Well makes sense. Let's see where to put it. Right here, I think. Cool. Don't need a skeleton. Yeah, we can have this stuff over here on this corner, I think. So this will be some kind of important person's room. Yeah. Let's spin this way and try that wall, because that wall's a bit straighter. And I only really need one bookshelf. Where's that desk though? I saw a desk in here. Oops. Let's get that desk right there. Cool. And a chair for him. Is that facing? Yep, that's facing the right direction. Cool. Actually, you know what? We'll put another bookshelf right here. Let's grab something that's noticeably different. Cool. Now let's get some more walls in here. Is this a shorty? This is a shorty. Cool. And I wanted to put this guy right here. And he actually should be... Can I do this? Yeah, I can. Cool. Just want to make sure he was on a different layer. And I wanted to come back up here and put these guys in here just to show that there is a separation. Alright, so do I make him bigger or do I use this guy? Let's see how this guy looks. Yeah, I can shorten this guy up. There and there. Yeah, don't need to be straight, right? Not fusion. Let me see if I can't get this guy. Move him back down. I was hoping to actually. Can I move him up like this? I was hoping to move this guy up above this wall here, but it doesn't look like it's going to be possible, so let's see. Got some chests right here. I would like some armaments, but I don't think I saw them in here. Nope, no armaments. Rugs. Rugs would be good. Rug in here. Do we got a round rug? We do have a round rug. Simple rug. I guess I'm just gonna move that down a layer. Cool. And let's get just toss some rugs in here. Just kind of. Well, it doesn't make any sense. Nah. We're not putting rugs in this area. This area is for boots. We can throw a couple campfires out here. That makes sense. And unfortunately, I think that's it. Again, I would like some more, but obviously this is all this comes with. And again, as I mentioned before, I don't even necessarily need all this, but I'd be happy with just pen and paper, but because I have the tools, I may as well use them. So let's go ahead and save this. Save. We're gonna go up a level. So let us I guess return to our maps for Valis, and then we'll just save a copy of this guy as well. Yeah, I know. Don't worry about it. Save a copy. Second floor. Oh, we didn't put stairs in the other one. How are we going to get to the second floor? Whoopsies. Okay. We can solve that. Let us... Can I open a new window? Alright, let's center click that. Try this. Yeah. I got you, bro. Return to your maps. First floor. And I didn't have anything in here, so we will go ahead and do stairs in here. Open catalog. Was this the only stairs we had? I'd prefer round stairs, but do we have anything that could pass as round stairs? Open catalog. I know we had, actually, yeah, we kind of do. Right? We have, yeah, I mean, unfortunately, Sparrow staircase. But what I was thinking was I could try to do something here. Don't worry, it will make sense in just a minute. That is wood. And this is stairs. And by stairs I mean Something approximating stairs. No, it's not. The circumference is not going to be accurate. We can try a different one. There we go. And then let's spin this guy around. Maybe. Nah, I think I'm gonna go like that. Yeah. How you like them apples? Them's the stairs. Them's the stairs. And then we can come in here. Get bigger. Oops, Control Z, V. Gosh darn you. There we go. Just kind of fill this in. It works. Kind of. Maybe not. Brush tool. No, that's not gonna work, is it? Nope. Text tool, maybe? No. Yeah. Alright, where's our stamps? Maybe that instead. Yeah, that instead will work. Okay. So, let's V really quick, delete that. And let's grab the square guy. We're just going to make the square guy really small. That way you don't notice. Rotate him this way. Works. Where there's a will, there's a way, right? Where there's a will not to spend money, there's a way. All right. It's a staircase. Yeah. That is enjoyable. Save. Back to the second floor. Alright, and for our staircase up, we are going to discard continuity and just go like this. Don't worry about, well, actually, maybe like this. We won't discard continuity as much. It works. Alright, and now on this floor, like I was saying earlier, we're going to put beds. There's no windows on this floor, so... Actually, there probably are some windows, but... They're not windows that anybody are supposed to be climbing in, except for our adventurers. Climbing into your windows snatching up all your treasures and illegal drugs. One of these things, in theory, I had a bunch of different beds, but that kind of went out the window at this point. So alright, so those are the beds. So now I'm going to put more stairs in, but this time they're going to be flat stairs. There we go. I was trying to figure out why it wasn't showing up on screen. Which one is the top and which one is the bottom? I guess that's the top right there, I guess. So we'll rotate that like that. Put that there. Whoops, Control Z. I keep on trying to center click to pan, but this is weird and center click is not pan. So I'm trying to think, because the other hallway was easy because the other hallway was double wide. This hallway over here clearly is not double wide. Something I would normally fix in another program, but this program, not possible. So, and by not possible, I mean it would take way too much effort. Each one of these guys, in case you didn't notice, is a section of brick. It's not painted on, it's not a pattern. So in order to get that out, I'd actually have to move the whole entire thing and reposition this curve right here, so it'd be a pain in the butt, unfortunately. So, anything else? See, I don't think we need anything else on this layer. And the top layer, because I don't have any weapons doodads, I don't even think... Actually, I guess I could put fires. We have campfires. Do we have regular torch fire stuff? Yeah, we could do those bonfires on top layer. Okay, cool. We'll do that then. So, let's go ahead and save this. Return to maps. Get that one. I hope I saved that other one, because I just closed it. Third floor. Okay. And then again, if I had like weapons doodads, I would definitely put those up here, but I do not. So this is just going to be a whole bunch of signal fires. And we'll make these guys kind of small. And maybe have some around the edges as well. Again, I'd prefer for these to be braziers, but we're working with what we got. And 2 over top the gate. Alright, cool. Alright, let's see if there's not something else I want to add on to this top layer, just because it is pretty sparse. Yeah, you know what? We'll put trapdoors where the stairs come up. That works. That's probably sized pretty much right. Something close to that, I guess. And then the other one was over here, and this one was skinnier. There we go. And let's see what else we got. Clouds, no thank you. We do not have any trees in the courtyard. No, I think that's it. We don't need any chairs up here. Do we want a chest or two? Yeah, I don't really think you want any chests exposed to the rain. Well, these are barrels. Barrels for what, though? Not sure. I think we'll skip it. Okay, I'm gonna call that done. Dunzos. Save. Turn to maps. Create new map. Was ist das? Again, it's been a while since I've used this, so I do not recall. Watercolor, fantasy battle maps. Oh, you know what? I was on watercolor, wasn't I? I think that's how this works. Okay. Boo-boo. I guess I'll just go with square. Oh, really? 10 extra pixels is pro? Alright. Alright, whatever. Background. The background should just be black, honestly. Is there a bucket fill? Can I just shape rectangle? Is that how this is gonna work? Apply. Cool. Alright. This is the underground layer for the record. Let's just save really quick. New map. Fort Valis. Underground. That's why everything is black. And then we can go ahead and open this up and get our dungeon walls I saw in here. Actually, you know what? Before I do that, I take it back. Maybe instead I come in here. And put down a dirt rat. Okay. There we go. Cool. And brush. And we can shrink this down. And where's my grid? Show grid. What happens if I... Huh. So I can change it, but... Okay, whatever. I do not know what is going to be a good size right now, so we are going to start here. The exit, I was actually, because I put the important guy's room in the bottom left, remember how I said that the cove was in the top right? As it turns out, the cove is in the bottom left now. So, it's amazing how the world changes like that. That means that we will be... Whoops, get out of here. we'll be starting from here. And let's just make some shapes to start off with to get our imagination going. And over here will be water. And let's make that a bit bigger to make my life easier. Alrighty. So there's that for now. We can start fleshing out the cave rooms. Natural dungeon walls. And you need to be shrunk up a bit. There's the zoom. I was trying to get you to 50, but there we go. And 2 wide for my grid. This is 3 wide. Yeah, we want 2 wide more than that, so whoops. Gotta tell you, this program is not the most intuitive. There is that. What is your angle? I think I want you at 45. 45. We can always paint you in correctly. 1, 2, yeah, that's gonna be that. And shift drag is what I'm looking for here. Stamp. What's the difference here? Roundish. Whoops, Control Z. Just trying to liven up the structure a little bit. Only question I have now is, am I keeping in a straight line, straight enough line? It looks like I am. This guy looks like he might be a little bit. Nah, I guess he's alright. Alright, now let's V, Control V, not Control V, just V. I want to select all you guys. Group. Duplicate. You somehow ended up over here, and then I want to spin you around. Where's my stamp layer? I guess that does not work. Control Y. Control Y does not work. Okay. There is no, I do not see a thing to make sure that I'm at 45 degrees, so I'm just going to assume that I'm 45 degrees. And I only wanted this 2 wide, so this has to come down to here-ish. 1, 2, and half a wall. Yeah, that's more or less okay. Cool. And I guess we're going to just need an extra wall up here. $270. Not 270. 360 minus 45 is 315. Okay, that's clearly not correct. What about, I mean, I was just trying to go opposite of 45. 45 plus 180 is 2, math on 215. Math on stream is always the worst. All right. 40 plus 180 is 225. 225. There we go. Math on stream. Alrighty. Wait, what just happened? Control Z. Don't select anything. Don't select anything. Okay. Now we can stamp more walls over here. Let us, grab something like that. And I'm going to put you, well, I kind of wanted to put you backwards, but I guess that's not going to work. Interesting question here will be whether or not the PCs do left-hand or right-hand rule. As you can see, we're kind of in the middle. So it's left-hand, right-hand, both get us back to here. And then right-hand roll ends you up over here, left-hand roll ends you up over here. So in theory, if they're just following a straight-up roll, they'll go through part of the dungeon at any rate. Yeah, see, that's the... Do I not have any inverted angles? Do they all just... I guess that maybe counts as a turn left, I guess. Yeah, I mean, a program without patterning just does not seem like the way to do it. So this is probably my first and last with this program, experience with this program, just because having to lay out these individual tiles for walls each and every single time is not necessary. Not at all necessary. Yeah, I mean, that is the one annoying thing, right? Is if I resize this guy to fit in there, then his aspect ratio is wrong for the thickness of the wall, which means that my only option is to overlap the walls, which I do not appreciate. Okie dokies. And then each of these guys I was going to make into a room. So let's grab some circular guys. That is too much of an angle, too much of an arc. I guess that's what's going to work. And that's a room. Now we just gotta paint the floor, throw some doodads in, and we'll be groovy. Paint the floor. While I've got this open, let me shrink down a little bit and make sure that we have the walls filled in here. And obviously down here on this layer will be where all the drugs are. Where is my layer? Okay, only pops up with stamps. Gotcha. So now we need more barrels. Barrels and chests. You are entirely too big. Yeah, that's probably fine. Add a little bit of chaos. And we have a storeroom. We can get back to the walls and start doing the rest of the cave. I don't think we were at 100. I think we were at 50. Unfortunately, the program does not remember where we were at for walls. I do want a lot of these hallways to be single wide, so it's not that big of a deal that this is a bit narrow right here. Just trying to add some variety in here. What are you? Just an artifact? Okay. And now I've got this random wall right here. And you don't look good like that, do you? Cool. Alright, it works. Do. I started out caring about the angle, setting these at 45. Clearly that has gone out the window. Do. Do we got something with a bit more of a curve? That's too much of a curve. That should work. Again, doesn't really line up because it is not meant for this, but we will live with it. Nah, that guy's not gonna work. That guy should work. Kind of. Works well enough. Flip you around. Color this in. Call in the pathway. And the other, whoops. Gosh darn. This is why you let go in between. You do it in spurts. That way when you control Z, it doesn't kill everything. Over here, I'm thinking of putting a door. Well, let's actually draw the room first. There we go. And we'll put a door over here. And I'm thinking of having this be a trap over here. So it's going to have a door. The players are probably going to be able to see the door from over there. And then they're going to want to investigate because it's a door inside of a dungeon. So they'll come down the hallway, see the door to the right hand side. And then Control Z. And then they'll go in and then they'll die. Genius plan. Alright, that guy once again is too much of an angle. Unfortunately, it's not showing me what I'm placing before I want to place it. Because, you know, that would be too difficult. What should we have in here? Part of me wants to like fill it up with water, but that doesn't. We'd have to do something like. Nah, that seems a bit too difficult. So let's see. We had a demon in the last one. Maybe coming in here triggers a hexagram on the floor and summons another demon. Possibility. Add continuity to the Plus this is kind of spiky star shaped, so that works. Come back up here, finish this guy up this other path. And I am repeating the same wall over and over again, and the only reason I'm doing that is because it's too much of a pain to find a wall of sufficient curvature. So we will cry about it and move on. Bum, 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 bum. Almost there, almost there, almost there. Alright, and then this can be the room. So let's grab some rounder. Actually, you know what? Maybe this room isn't terribly round. Maybe it's a bit weird shaped. And even though that says 50, it does not look 50. Looks much smaller than the other ones in terms of thickness. Alright, weird shaped room. Do this. Inverted. Get a little bit of an alcove in here. Looks like it might be a thumbs up. The thumbs up room. I'm running with it. It's totally going to be a thumbs up room. Congratulations, you came the wrong way. Thumbs up. Nice. Yeah, this little bit right here isn't quite right. Let's see if we can't tweak that. There we go. Got the thumbs up room. Control D. Make this smaller. Smaller still. Nice, nice, nice. And on to the final path. Actually, let's throw some doodads into this room, if we have any doodads left. Actually, we can throw some more barrels in here. That's fine. Barrels are fine. We'll stack these guys up pretty. Actually, that's taking away from the thumbs up aspect of it, so let's stack them up over here. No, stop. Alright, and then we can grab some chests. Yoinks. 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 Control Z. Okey-dokey's. And back in this corner, I don't think I'm going to put anything on the map. Maybe I had something else hidden. And we didn't have any, like, pentagrams in here, right? Nope, I do not see any pentagrams. So, this room will just have to be as it is for right now. Maybe I come back and after I export it to a image, we go ahead and add those things in. But for right now, there's my walls. Yeah, I don't mind using that little janky wall. I'm actually going to throw a few different walls in here just to get them down. Make some attempt at having some variety. Except it is quite hard, frankly. Okey-dokey's. Spin you around. Toss you in here to connect these guys. I'll fix them in a minute. Spin you around the opposite way. Spin you. And toss another one of you in here. And let's get, whoops, Control Z. Control Z, V. Let's get these guys evened out a bit. Lined up. You no longer have a place. We'll just delete you. Yeah, that's a good point. I should consider saving my work. Save. Good call. Can't hate you for that one. Again, we're going to make this tunnel a little bit janky. Okey-dokey's, and then something else. Yeah, we can throw this in here. Do we go this way? No, I guess we're just going this way. Alright, let's get this painted really quick. Alright, and then we can come in here and grab those stairs again to use as our dock. Cool. Alright. And that gets us done for this map. Again, I probably will paint in something, you know, after this gets exported, since I don't have anything particular that I in terms of stance, in terms of built-in to put there. So that completes the design portion. So now I will hop over to, actually I didn't even open it up. Actually, you know what? Yeah. I have, tomorrow is Thursday, right? Yeah, tomorrow is Thursday. And then Friday, well, I have a whole week. Pathless Podcast is not recording again until next weekend. Not this weekend coming up, weekend after that, because of people being busy. So we have a full week to get everything populated. So I think I will just stop here with, oh my goodness, I wish the hotkeys were logical in this program. I will go ahead and stop here, and we will follow on. We will pick this back up, rather, is what I meant to say, another day. I don't know about tomorrow. Thursdays are normally busy for me, but maybe Friday, because we don't have D&D this Friday. So Might come back on Friday and stream monster building, encounter building rather. So anyway, if you've been hanging out with me for this past hour, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Sometime in the future, we'll have to look at some other stuff and maybe some other map drawing programs, because frankly, this one is not terribly enjoyable to use, but it was at least an experience, and we at least got to see what it's capable of and what we're not willing to spend money on. So anyway, thanks as always for watching, and I hope you guys have a great and wonderful day, afternoon, or evening wherever you're in the world, and I will catch you next time.